So he's probably just be about this far away from the microphone and stuff, so we get the audio from the camera going into this guy. This thing picks it up real well, so.
Usually these go pretty close, but I don't know what it's going to be like today.
Yeah. All right, welcome wrestling fans. Dave Peterson here. Tom Hall ran off to do some stuff with his son, Mason Hall. Senior night here for St. Francis. Got Kyle Groves from Cambridge helping me out here.
How you doing,
Kyle? You used to wrestle at Cambridge, didn't you?
I did.
I remember. Yeah, I think I was probably had a few mitts when we were across the mat at Zimmerman, I believe.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, we wrestled, my senior year for wrestling was 2007, 2008 year. So, yeah. A couple years back now.
Yeah, this was like right before Tony.
Yep, I wrestled Tony in the wrestling room. He was a senior 1 year after I was gone.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I always remember one duel, Cambridge came over. Jeff Nielsen, I believe, was unbeaten at the time. He was wrestling Tony. He was doing pretty well in the first period. In the second period, said, "Where'd Jeff go?" Yeah, he ended up getting beat, but
you know, he does that to a lot of people, I think.
Yeah, he made it in the second period. We were pretty happy for him. But, I always remember, where the heck he go?
I remember I was so happy in practice one time because, you know, I actually got a takedown and actually pinned him, which is the only time in 4 years it ever has happened. So,
yeah, well,
he was special.
Not too many people doing that. So, yeah, those were good days. I remember that. I ran into Neil Jennison way back when, back in the youth days in Princeton Youth, probably a good 12, 15 years ago now. So, know him pretty well.
Yeah, there's not many people he doesn't know in wrestling, I don't think.
No.
I think he knows pretty much almost everybody.
Pretty good guy. Yeah, he's always helped me out, promoting the sport real good, so I appreciate that.
He does a lot of stuff outside of even, you know, the high school scene and everything. So even his son now is wrestling for St. Cloud. He's doing a lot of stuff with that in the last couple of years.
Yeah, Clayton seems to be doing pretty well up there now, right?
Yep.
Is he a senior this year? Or
senior this year,
okay, that's what I thought. It's getting close. Very good.
Yeah, he's been doing pretty good. Well,
that's a cool thing about doing this for so long. You know the kids, you know, and you get to know them pretty well. And it always makes my day to hear from the kids, you know. And they're back off in college and stuff, so you got them all over the place now. So. That's why I do it.
Well, it's definitely a sport where you get to know last names, that's for sure. I mean, you get to know lots of people in the state of Minnesota.
Yeah, it's a pretty close community if you're involved. You know the people who are doing the stuff. Yeah, I'm blessed to get involved with Minnesota USA Wrestling. I said it doesn't pay my bills, but I would rather do anything else on Thursday nights. So.
Yep.
Can't work all the time, right?
For sure not.
Some people can, but not me.
Oh, we're getting there. I know last year we had a real packed house at Cambridge. I'm sure next couple minutes there'll be more and more people filtering in, I'm sure.
Well, I think I was up here 2 years ago for Cambridge St. Francis. I think I did a live stream of that one that night too. Yeah, we're trying to do more live streams throughout the state, and folks out there, please let me know. Emails all over the place. The phone numbers on our website, mnuswrestling.org. If you got any opportunities, come up and do a live stream. Doesn't cost anything. That way nobody can complain, right?
Exactly.
You're not paying for it. So. Technology's getting a lot better than when we first started out. I remember like 5, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, using this software here, boy, it was up and down. Lost a few hairs back in those days, but technology's gotten a lot better over the years. makes my day easier, and then I can take pictures. And guys like you helping me out on the audio, then I can do that.
One small part. It looks like you got a pretty good setup here. Takes a while to set up, it looks like.
Yeah, well, you do it for, we've been doing this for almost 6 years now. And, we got the base going, we got some equipment every year, but we partnered with track wrestling last year to do the state tournaments. And we brought in some dollars on that, not a huge amount, but those all went back, and we bought 2 more track kits to get us up to 6 now.
Sure.
Our sweet spot is 8. Like our state Greco, we can do 8 mats and blah, blah, blah. And it doesn't cost us anything. And all those funds come back in Minnesota, USA for this stuff. So it's all for naught.
Oh, it's good. I really like track because, like you said, the technology's gotten a lot better even the last couple of years. But track has really changed how you can follow different teams and see how they're doing real time. It makes a difference.
Yeah, they've kicked it up this year. The past 2 years, partnering with NBC Sports.
Okay.
We got bought by Sport Engine, which is a website company that we've been using as a state affiliate for USA Wrestling. Sport Engine has provided all the websites free of charge if you want. And, we've been using that. It's been working out well, so one less thing we got to pay for. But it was good to see them get more involved in wrestling. And you got Flow Wrestling out doing their things, and competition between Flow and track is good, right? Yep. You got to have competition, otherwise.
I think Mad Boss is in there too, right?
Well, Mad Boss, track wrestling, Mad Boss.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
So John Peterson, Mad Boss, is behind the scenes with track wrestling now. John Peterson, get talk with him once in a while. He's right from Belgrade, my hometown. Yeah, everything works for a reason. Everything's coming together. Might have to take a picture of the seniors. Unless they already did.
That's cool. We'll have our senior night next week. Okay. So I think it's important to honor the seniors. They put a lot of time in.
Oh, yeah.
Not an easy sport, that's for sure.
No, I give credit to kids that make it through the year of wrestling, because they need
It's an accomplishment, that's for sure.
Yeah, I remember many of the football players come in there for practice or two. That was it.
There's always a few. We had a couple that didn't make it. It's not quite the same athleticism.
I understand why the football coaches don't get the players to at least wrestle, It's going to make a better football player.
Well,
No.
you can't have more conditioning than wrestling.
Like I said, it's a tough sport.
Then win or lose, that you tried your best. That's all that matters. Eric plans out the right
Well, at least we got the live stream going to the senior night here for St. Francis. For those who can't make it.
Tim Wettenkamp.
Not quite sure how many seniors you got on the St. Francis squad.
Coach Phillips had to stuff his fans with mustard.
It's like 9 or 10, looks like.
His mom is the one who influences him because...
Oh, maybe I should take a picture.
He does. His advice to younger wrestlers, don't ask questions. Timmy is undecided about his plans after graduation. Timmy's parents are John and Mary.
And I'll leave it to you, Kyle. You can chat.
Tyler Dahlstrom.
I'm going to take a few pictures for you.
Been wrestling for 9 years. Winning his first varsity match is his favorite wrestling memory. His dad is the person who influences him because he helped coach him throughout his wrestling career and is always motivating him. Tyler's advice to younger wrestlers, you are capable of doing more than you think you can. Plans after graduation include possibly wrestling in college and get back to your career. Tyler's parents are Todd and Dawn.
So for anyone just joining us, we are actually right in the middle of senior night here at St. Francis High School. We've got probably 10 to 11 seniors for St. Francis High School. So
Influence him by helping him get stronger and faster. Connor's advice to younger wrestlers, get in the weight room and keep doing things year round. Tony Strums, 160 pounder, has been wrestling for 12 years. His favorite wrestling memories include placing at the Rumble in the Red last year and placing fourth at the Minnesota State Tournament. His mom, dad, and brother are the ones who influenced him because they've always been great role models for him. His advice to younger wrestlers: never give up on your goals. Come back better than you left. Tony plans to wrestle in college and get a degree. Tony's parents are Dean and Sherry. Nathan Boyer, 152 pounds, has been wrestling for 3 years. His favorite wrestling memory is having fun during the journey. His advice to younger wrestlers: keep grinding. Nathan plans on attending college after graduation. His parents are Bill and Peggy. Teddy Pierce, 145 pounder, has been wrestling for 14 years. His favorite wrestling memory is taking third place at the Minnesota High School State Tournament. The person who influences him most is his dad. He has coached him throughout his wrestling career and made him who he is today. Advice to younger wrestlers: work hard at everything you do. It will pay off in the future. Teddy plans on wrestling in college. Parents will be in. Mason Hall, 138 pounder, has been wrestling for 12 years. Being in the USA Wrestling National Championship Finals in Fargo is his favorite wrestling memory. His dad is the one who influences him because he always pushes him to be his best. His advice to younger wrestlers: to be the best you have to believe you are the best. Mason plans on wrestling in college after graduation. Parents, Tom and Renee.
So that's Mason Hall. He's ranked number 5 right now at 152 pounds. We're going to be talking to his dad here shortly, Tom Hall. He's going to be joining us and talking during the course of the match tonight.
They always support him in everything he does. Dylan's advice to younger wrestlers: always work as hard as you can. He is undecided about his plans after graduation. His parents are Bruce and Lisa. Our senior managers: Becca Manning, been a manager for 5 years. Her favorite wrestling memory is beating an Oka at team sections freshman year. Her advice for the wrestlers: keep trying your hardest and never give up. After high school, Becca plans on attending college to get her master's degree and become a new nurse practitioner. For Jody, Emma Street. Emma has been the wrestling manager for 2 years. Her favorite wrestling memory is beating Cambridge last year in the section semifinals. Her advice to the wrestlers: enjoy every moment as senior year comes quick. She will be attending the University of Wisconsin to run track and play soccer. Her parents are Sandy and Andy. Okay, parents, you can return to bleachers. Enjoy the matches. There's chairs in the corner. When your wrestler is out on the mat, you can come sit mat side and watch their match.
All right, so we're getting close to wrestling here. We have number 5 ranked St. Francis in AAA versus a Lean and Mean Blue Jacket squad. Should be a good one. Alrighty.
All right, Kyle. Well, got Cambridge out here warming up. Have you kind of let the folks know at home what's going on yet? Or?
Yep. So I was just explaining to them that we have, a senior night tonight, and I think it was like 10 or 11.
11 seniors.
11 seniors. Yep. So that was good. And just explain to them that it's number 5 in AAA ranked St. Francis versus Lean and Mean Blue Jacket squad. So should be a good one, as it normally is.
Exactly, a Mississippi 8 conference rivalry, and it's always a fun duel. Both teams have a lot of quality wrestlers, a lot of talent on their teams, and very, very good coaching. And so, you're going to have a lot of solid wrestling tonight between these two clubs. So. One of my favorite duels of the year every year as one of the parents of the St. Francis wrestlers, so
absolutely.
Always look forward to this one.
As a former Blue Jacket alum, I can say that St. Francis is the one that you go for. So
awesome. Love to hear that. Yeah, pretty much neighboring towns. You got Isanti between, but that's pretty much. A little bit of Isanti goes to St. Francis, and the rest of it goes to Cambridge. So. A lot of times these kids have wrestled in similar youth clubs together, or certainly competed all the way up through from. All right, folks, here comes the Saints coming out onto the mat now. For a lot of these boys, it's going to be their last home duel of their high school wrestling career. So I'm sure they're all pretty excited and ready to go. I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 ranked wrestlers for the St. Francis Fighting Saints tonight. One for Cambridge-Isanti, that'd be Tate Torgeson. He's ranked number 7 at 132, although looks to be competing at 138 pounds tonight. And then for ranked wrestlers for St. Francis, and we'll announce this again as we come through, but we have Tanner Kunshire, who's ranked wrestling at 120 tonight, ranked number 3 at 113 pounds. Got Mitchell Wilson, who's ranked number 8 in the state at 138 pounds. He's wrestling 132 tonight. Mason Hall, wrestling 145, is ranked number 5 at 152 pounds. Teddy Pierce is wrestling 152 tonight. He's ranked number 4 in the state at 145. Tony Struntz is wrestling 160 and ranked number 2 in the state at 160, having a really nice season. And Cole Kerpak at 170 pounds, ranked number 4 in the state at 170 pounds and wrestling 170. A little bit of a murderer's row there for the Saints. It's been a kind of a long time for those boys coming together. So they've been fun to watch from a fan standpoint of St. Francis. So.
And I'll say the Teddy Pierce match should be a really good match as long as Jimmy Brown is the one that's wrestling him. Jimmy Brown actually pushed him to a 1-point matchup at the Fargo Dome. So if that match happens again, that one's going to be a good one to watch.
Absolutely. Jimmy Brown is a solid wrestler. He also wrestled my son Mason in the finals of the Cambridge tournament. So. And he's got really good balance, good athleticism. He's got really good promise for a 9th grader. Solid wrestler. Good instincts on the mat as well. So that should be a good one. So we'll go through introductions here coming up, and it looks like St. Francis is going to have a forfeit at 106 pounds, so I'm sure Jacob Movit will come out and take that forfeit, and then we'll start the action with Mike Washi, a 9th grader, taking on Jordan Driscoll, a 10th grader, both very high quality wrestlers. Now we got the national anthem, folks.
And they also they look, it is. I went, oh God. I was way in the front. I didn't even notice. I was like, son of a.
That's awesome.
That's good.
Thank you, Jeff.
It's all working, right? This is working.
Everything's working great.
Yeah.
Little visit from St. Francis Athletic Director Jeff Fink here. Comes to all the home matches, which is always nice to get that support, Kyle. You know, I know your AD is always at the matches.
Yeah, Mark Solberg's at everything. Yep. I will say, for those of you watching at home, there are going to be a few changes to the Cambridge lineup. We've had kind of a sickness bug go through the program, so we got 3 wrestlers in our starting lineup that are going to be different from what's listed on the sheet here. So.
Okay.
126 pounds for the Blue Jackets, Casey Schlickenmeyer. For the Saints,
So Tom Holmberg's out. Who's coming in for Tom Holmberg?
So, I mean, they don't tell me everything, but
Right.
if I had to guess, it would be Nolan Henches that would be coming in for Tom Holmberg.
Okay.
Then our 195-pounder and 220-pounder are actually out tonight too. So, yeah, we'll probably slide our JV heavyweight in there, Reed Ellingson, but he actually double weight at 220. So he'll be filling that. We'll bump up. Probably Corey May, one of our seniors, will slide into the lineup too.
Corey,
So.
Our 220 is also out tonight as well. Kyle Lindenfeld, so I noticed he was in Street Falls, so we'll probably slide in. I'm thinking probably move around a little bit, or we'll probably see.
Mason Hall, sorry.
Get a picture of you guys.
We'll probably see Nick Gerlach in there.
At 152 pounds for the Blue Jackets, Jimmy Brown.
Oh, thank you. Hey, how's it going, Keelan? Good.
Happy birthday,
We'll just follow you
At 160 pounds for the Blue Jackets, Marty Crutchrees. And for the Saints, Tony Strunk.
Other than that, I think our lineup on the Saints side should be fairly true, I believe.
Yep.
I don't see a lot of movement happening there.
170 pounds for the Blue Jackets,
Like I say, there'll be some shifting, or Nick Gerlach will side in at 220 probably.
Okay. Should be a good match. I mean, our JV guy that's sliding in, Reed Ellingson, is a first-year wrestler, but you know he's a junior and he's a really strong kid. And,
Okay,
you know,
good.
he's kind of picking it up fairly quickly. So
Yeah.
you know, we're kind of have high hopes for the next year or two. So
Sounds good.
Josh Schuster. For the Saints, Tim Wettenkamp. At 220 pounds for the Blue Jackets, Wyatt Cruz. For the Saints, Lucas Sherburne.
Oh, Sherburne's going tonight. First match of the year. High quality wrestler, and was out with a shoulder injury, so this will be his first action back. So it'll be good to see. This will be a good matchup here too at heavyweight. We have the 10th grader and Nick Pierce, son of Billy Pierce, famous Gopher wrestler, and your heavyweight's name
Will
is
Flemister.
Will Flemister. Definitely put together a quality season last year, so
for sure,
and is this year as well.
Yeah, 13-8 this year, so
that's
he's
very
doing really
good.
well.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so time to get this party started. Pretty exciting. Got a big crowd here. A lot of Cambridge folks, as usual, and a lot of St. Francis folks. So
we usually pack the gym.
yeah,
So.
exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good to see. Well, we got a few tweets coming in. See what we got here. Just Dave Peterson announcing that we're doing the feed tonight. Got a little Twitter notification. Thanks for the tweet, Dave. All right.
We're no longer anonymous.
Yep. All right. First live match of the evening here is going to pit Mike Washy of St. Francis versus
Jordan Driscoll, a 10th grader from Cambridge.
Yeah, Mike Washy's a 9th grader. These two have seen each other before. I think Driscoll's got the better of it historically. But they're always very, very close matches, so I expect that again tonight, Kyle.
Yep, exactly.
Jordan, a very aggressive wrestler, comes out right away with a snap to a front head. Nice D out by Washy, who comes in aggressive himself. head for Driscoll. Oh, Washi steps up into a double. No points. Nice scramble, Kyle.
Yep, off the mat. Close.
Yeah, you can tell these two know each other, and they've both came up in the Gladiators program, actually, younger guys, and they practice together almost every day.
Well, yeah. Yeah, they're no stranger to each other, that's for sure.
Yeah, nice go behind takedown for Driscoll. 2-0. It is 6-0 Cambridge-Isanti with a forfeit at 106 pounds.
Draper, he's trying to see if he can Porter Nelson maybe.
Yeah. Trying to snake some near fall here. Washi trying to work a Granby. But, a little leg cradle, nothing there.
Nothing. Close.
Very close. That's some creative wrestling there on the part of Driscoll. Washi swims out, trying to get his head clear. This could be a 2-2 match. Driscoll fighting tough.
Pull on that arm, keeping it there.
You might give him.
Yep,
does give him a 2. Wow. 2-2. We got about 35 seconds left, Kyle. This is pretty much what I expected here.
Wow.
So very close.
Close match.
Yep.
Like you said, both are very creative, so
Yeah.
you just never know what's coming here.
Nice breakdown, but Driscoll right back up again. Goes for the head.
Goes
out for 2. Very nice reversal. 4-2 now for Driscoll. 26 seconds left in the first period. Washi with a roll. Driscoll rides tough. Nice follow.
Claw ride, throwing both legs in. And goes power half here. No?
Got the wrist. Don't want to sit through on that, Mr. Washi.
So hips up.
5 seconds left. It looks like we're going to go to the second. 4-2 in favor of Driscoll. Nice ride by Driscoll. Driscoll's choice. He goes down. I think that's a good choice. He had really good movement when he was down in the first period.
Yep.
Certainly expects to score here. Washi's going to need to stay in a little better position on his ride.
That's good. Breakdown. That's good. Going cross. Cross ankle.
Oh, going for a cradle. Locks it in, but Driscoll does a nice job of breaking out of it. Scramble here. He's got a banana split on
it. There it is.
Driscoll does a nice job fighting it off. Very good. 30 seconds in. A lot of action in this period already, Kyle. Holy smokes. Oh. Working that again, but he doesn't. He has to watch his own back here.
Got the cradle locked up, but it's right on top of his chest. No points.
A little high, yep. Going for a guillotine now. Both a lot of quality wrestling. Working that banana split again. Driscoll does a really nice job of working his hips to not get turned in that. Reaching over now. That's a guillotine if he pulls through with it. Driscoll fighting hard though. Driscoll is strong. 40 seconds.
Washi's doing a great job of riding him out right after a reversal from the last period.
Yeah.
Stalemate.
Absolutely. Stalemate, 35 seconds left. Still 4-2 Driscoll. Washi putting on a tough ride here. Hey, get up and out of there. Driscoll does a nice job up again. Right away.
Cradle.
Cradle.
Oh.
Driscoll takes the head.
And he's
nice
out.
Reversal. And could be near fall. Nothing yet. Oh, there's trouble. Reversal to a headlock. It's got near fall. About 10 seconds left.
A 3 near fall counted. Steps over. I think we're going to run out of time here.
1 second. So to 2 at the end of 2. Driscoll scrambles really well to pick up a nice lead at the end of the period there.
Yeah, very end of the period. Very end of the period.
Well, we got a question here from head coach Kurt Work. Well, actually looks like he's tweaked up a little bit in the back. Nice job, keep scrambling there by Driscoll.
So just a clarification on the score here.
Yep.
Looks like it's still 9-2.
Yeah, I think that's correct score too.
Yep.
So they're going both up here. Washi does not elect to go down. Probably a good choice.
Oh,
I don't know what Washi was trying to work there, but a quick takedown and a quick near fall now. So to make it 13-2 in favor of Driscoll, opening up a big lead. Minute and a half remaining, 13-3 now. Quick shot, nice goal behind by Driscoll.
he's fast.
Good movement. Driscoll working a bar now. He's looking tough with that bar right now. Trying to circle back and scoop the head. No near fall yet, but close. Nice job keeping that bar.
Looking at the bench for help on this one. Trying to get some advice here.
Yeah, he'd have been advised to maybe try to trap that hand and maybe come out and shake the hand or something like that. But 15-3 lead with under a minute remaining now for Driscoll. Definitely in command in this one. I'm sure his coaches would like to see him pick up a tech fall minimally if he can.
Well, I saw Neil was trying to say let him go, but I think Driscoll has other plans here.
He needs a 3-point near fall. That would give him the tech.
Hips are coming down a little bit.
Driscoll wrestling very well in this match.
19 seconds left.
Oh, reversal almost for Washi, but not to happen. 5 seconds left. This one's going to end 15-3. Major decision for Jordan Driscoll. Well wrestled match. A lot of points. Couple of scrambles resulted in a big swing in that match. Both tough kids. They'll see each other again. So let's see, at 120 for the Saints, we're going to have number 3 rated in the state, Tanner Kunshire for St. Francis Fighting Saints.
And we're going to have Nolan Henches for Cambridge.
Is Nolan a 9th grader?
Nolan's actually an 11th grader.
11th grader, okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. 4-0 on the varsity this year. Does a lot of stuff for us in the JV.
Okay,
which
good.
we also take pride in.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, no, the JV works directly in concert with the varsity. I mean, they better push in the varsity and make them tougher. So.
Yep, for sure.
Finisher's long for 120, even longer for 13. Kind of feeling each other out. Little shot by Henches there. Kunshire working a goal behind. He will score 2 takedown.
Works immediately to the crossface. Trying to bump that elbow. There, he's got it.
Yep. Get hand control going. He likes to utilize that length to work a cradle series. Hench is doing a good job staying long and not getting bundled up in any certain spot. So under a minute remaining now in the first period. It is 2-0 in favor of Kunshire. 10-0 is the dual meet score right now in favor of Cambridge-Isanti due to a forfeit at 106 and a major decision by Jordan Driscoll at 113.
Got a cradle locked up here, getting near fall. Kunshire.
Up to 3. So 5-0 now in favor of Kunshire. definitely rides like glue, man.
Absolutely.
Not a lot of separation with Kunshur. His top position is probably his strongest position as a wrestler, I would say. He has very quick feet, though, for rangy, a lot of good picks and throw-bys and stuff like that.
And I saw when Nolan was trying to get up to a base there, immediately the leg goes in.
Yeah.
Just dominant.
So 5-0 going into the second period here. Number 3 in the state ranked, Kunshur versus Nolan Henches from Cambridge-Isanti.
Arm drag there, maybe.
Henches seems like a familiar name. Was there fathers or uncles or something like that that wrestled for Cambridge back in the day? Or?
You know, we used to have his brother.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. I know
For a little while.
Okay.
Yeah, a little while.
All right. The name was definitely familiar. I knew I'd heard it before.
Yep. Off the mat here.
Yep, still 5-0. St. Francis coaches urging Tanner to get going. Quick in on a low single.
Kind of a scramble situation here, no points yet.
A little bit of a scramble here. 2 awarded to Cambridge. Controversial by the crowd for sure. But nonetheless, the score remains 5-2 with about 33 seconds left in the second period. Kunshur looking to get out of this. No change signaled by the ref so far. It's kind of clamping on Kunshur's head. Hench is doing a good job keeping this thing close. So 5-2, Kunshur will be down.
Do we expect a Granby here, or what's his normal move from
A
switch there?
Yeah, a little switch. Not much for Granby there, I don't think. I don't see him work, even though he looks like a Granby-style body, I don't see him using it that much.
Okay.
More of a stand switch type of a scenario, I would think.
Okay.
All right, 6-2 at the end of 2, Kyle. Nolan's doing a nice job keeping this thing close. I think, on paper he would have been obviously the underdog in this match, but he's doing an excellent job keeping it tight. So.
Yeah, and I think the second period, especially in the neutral position, he got a lot more control and slowed it down to his pace a little bit.
Yeah, and did an excellent job scrambling off of that deep shot by Kunshur and turned it into his own takedown. You know what I mean? Just kept wrestling, really. Yep. That was the key.
Yep, for sure.
For any young grapplers watching at home, don't give up on a position too early, because a lot of times you can either come out with a stalemate or come out with points of your own. Still 6-2.
Good movement again. I know earlier in this period here, Kunshur was going for another ankle pick here, so see if he goes back to that. Looks like he uses those long arms pretty well.
Yeah, he's got a lot of reach. Under a minute remaining in the match at 6-2 Kunshur. $7-2 now. So he needs a takedown, a cut, and a takedown to get a major. Hench is doing a good job, really. He's going to get hit for stalling, though, if he doesn't do a little more wrestling.
Yep, needs to circle a little bit more, get wrist control.
Under 30 seconds.
Cambridge coaches are yelling here to have a reshot on his shot. Hasn't happened yet. We'll see how that goes. Seconds remaining, still 7-2 Kunshur. backing up a little bit here, but
7 seconds now. Looks like this one's going to end in a decision, 7-2. Good job by Henshaw, standing off, not giving up a major or anything. I thought he did a real nice job there. 7-2 victory for finisher. And that's going to bring it. Is Schlickenmeyer, is he wrestling tonight?
Yep, Schlickenmeyer should be wrestling tonight.
So Colton Petrucci for the St. Francis Saints, an 11th grader. Been on varsity for a couple years. Tough kid's going to be taking on your guy.
Yep, Casey Schlickenmeyer. He's one of our senior captains. His record is 11-6 on the varsity this year. Doing a good job for us. Immediately to underhook here. Underhook, overhook position.
Schlickenmeyer is a senior, one of only, what, 2 on the varsity for Cambridge-Isanti? So pretty young team.
I remember watching Petrucci here a couple weeks ago at our invite. He wrestles really well.
Oh yeah, he's a solid kid. Definitely not afraid to pull the trigger on stuff either. He's really aggressive.
Yep.
Casey is a very solid wrestler as well.
Yep. Wizard position there. Front headlock.
Under a minute now. Ooh. Casey with a deep shot. And he does get the takedown.
Got a split right now. Nope.
Petrucci does a nice job of clearing that split. He could have been in a little bit of a tough spot there.
Yep.
Very nice takedown by Casey.
Trying to work for
10 seconds. He's got a deep half of some sort in there. I'm not sure. His arm looks like in a precarious situation, but that's where the first period will end. 2-0 in favor of Casey.
Our choice, and we choose down here.
Quick decision there. They thought that one ahead of time. Up and up, Casey.
Casey's on, good.
Nice escape by Casey. Colton needs to put some points on the board here.
Almost had him there, Petrucci did.
Almost catches him. Casey came in on that shot with his elbows pretty far out. Got to be careful with that. Casey's very athletic wrestler.
Ooh, good shot.
Yep, nice shot. Let's see if Colton can finish. Little ankle wizard there by Casey, doing a nice job fending it off. Colton needs to come up hard with that, but it's tough against that ankle wizard. He's trying to swim out, limp out with it.
Come up
to the feet. Tries to go single, double. Good balance displayed by Casey. No score. Oh, very nice scramble. Good job fighting off that shot.
Yeah, really from both, I would say.
Yep.
To hold that for that long, it's not easy.
Yep. Colton did a nice job trying to finish, and Casey did a nice job fending it off. So. Nice super duck attempt. Double unders now.
Casey does like the upper body overhook, underhook.
Yep.
Coach was yelling earlier about bear hug. I mean, he likes the upper body stuff.
Okay. around the edge. 33 seconds left in the second. 3-0. Casey Slickenmeyer, a senior from Cambridge-Isanti, taking on Colton Petrucci, junior. Nice shot by Casey. Oh, nice take.
Try a barbed wire maybe? No.
5 seconds left. Well, the third period now, 5-0.
The Petrucci's choice here.
He takes both up.
Instant shot.
Okay, a little upper body action now. Let's see what they want to do. Little throw by to a single. See if he can finish this time. He's in very good position to finish. Does finish, gets the two. It's 5-2 now. Ref has been consistent. He's called some quick twos.
Yep.
That was another one. So Slickenmeyer will be down. 5-2 is the score. He's putting him up. He thinks he can take him down again. All right, 6-2 now.
And I will say though, if you're going to call it that fast, you better do it consistently, and he does. So everyone knows that he's going to do it.
Right. So far, so good there. As long as you know what the ref's going to do and can kind of predict how things are going to go, I'm happy with it.
Yep.
Outside trip attempt by Slickenmeyer there. 1 minute to go in the match. 6-2 in favor of Casey Slickenmeyer. Petrucci digging hard. Wants to get, I think, to that underhook kind of throw-by single he likes to do. Nice shot. Single double. Petrucci wrestling tough here. Gets him up. There's a takedown. It's now 6-4.
Got him split. We'll see if he can get. He's going to let him go.
Hudson. 7-4. Interesting. Thought he might work that split. He needs to take him down 2 more times to tie it. Petrucci wrestling well. Cuts him again. 8-6. One more takedown. This is tied.
Wow.
Petrucci wrestling a great match here. Needs one more quick takedown. Short time. Slickenmeyer fends it off, it looks like. Great match.
Good job.
8-6. Slickenmeyer, one of the higher ranked, 26-pounders in the section for sure. So that was a really nice showing for Petrucci. Give him some confidence in coming toward the section tournament at the end of the year.
And it's not surprising from what we've seen from Petrucci, or at least what I've seen.
No, it's not.
Very good wrestler.
And they'll see each other again. We got the conference tournament coming up. We got sections, so that's not the last time those two kids will wrestle each other. All right, now for the St. Francis Saints, you got Mitchell Wilson. He's ranked number 8 in the state at 138 pounds, wrestling at 132 tonight. And he's taking on
Ryan Drewby from Cambridge. And Ryan is 7-5 on the varsity, and really just getting into the varsity scene. A lot of promise, I think, from him in the future.
Yeah, he's been wrestling for a while. Mitch, ton of experience, only a junior. Drewby is a sophomore, so. Mitch Wilson did not earn his state ranking by mistake. He's been having a banner year this year.
Yep.
Placed at the Minnesota Christmas Tournament, placed at the Rumble on the Red. Just a lot of high quality wins over ranked opponents this year.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of talking about Mitchell Wilson this week in practice. So,
he has a power half that's pretty lethal. Putting it on display right here. Mitch is extremely strong for a 132-pounder.
So it should be 5-0 in favor of St. Francis here if we can fight out of this here. We'll see what happens.
Ruby's strong, that's for sure. He's really built. nice job of fighting this off. It's close to a fall, but Mitch can't squeeze it down. Still got 30 seconds left. That's getting closer now. Nice job by Drewby. Mitch is going to have to climb over the top to finish this. Drewby's too strong to finish that style, I think.
Yep.
Now he climbs over the top.
It's close. Got 6 seconds left here. 6 seconds.
Let's fight. 5-0. Excellent power half by Mitch Wilson, and excellent job fighting it out by Drewby. Mitchell Wilson, I believe, chooses top. And why not, I guess, when you have a power half like he does.
Yep, for sure. I mean, if you're good on top and you're already up 5-0, there's really no incentive to necessarily choose down. So,
yeah, especially, you know, I don't know that he's wrestled Drewby much. You don't know what he has on top.
yep.
You know, take your best position and go with it, you know. Gets right back, trying to put in the leg. Drewby does a nice job of keeping that right knee up high.
Not reaching back.
Difficult to get the leg in when he's able to block out like that. Mitch does a nice job pulling him back into the crab and then sneaks the leg in. Now we'll see power half coming.
Must be his go-to.
He will be working for it anyway. Either Turk or power half from this position.
So power half here.
Getting near fall, he's got at least 2. Looking for a fall here, he's getting pretty close.
Got 3 near fall either way here.
That's getting awful close to a fall there. Drewby struggling mightily to not get pinned. It's 8-0 here.
There he goes, and he is back on his belly for the moment.
Mitch goes right back for another power half.
18 seconds left.
8-0 now, so major secured for Wilson at this point if he can hold on to it. He's going to try to get some more near fall. He does. He's going to end 11-0 at the end of 2. I'm thinking Drewby will not take down.
I'm thinking so also.
Going to take both up, I imagine, or top.
Looks like top.
Takes top. To try to return the favor here. Drewby does not look happy at this point in time. He looks quite
I think that's a good assessment.
Yep. Nice stand up by Wilson. He's up right away. Drewby trying to ride. Mitchell clears hips. Reversal. So that's 13-0 now.
One more near fall would do it.
Mitchell gets the legs in. They're going to go off the mat. Drewby did a nice job of clearing the mat there because the legs were already in. Good job wrestling position.
Yep.
Mitch going crab again. Leg is in. Power half being administered. Sure is tough for that.
Ooh. Doesn't look very comfortable, I'll put it that way.
There's a near fall. That is, the tech is now secured. Mitch will work for the fall. He's going to try to come out on top on this one. He's going to switch his hips over to the top here and really try to get this. Nice job. just a tap. So 16-0 victory for Mitchell Wilson. It's going to make the dual meet score 13-8 in favor of Cambridge-Isanti. Next matchup is going to be Kelvin Grisey of St. Francis. He's a 10th grader. Limited varsity experience here, but up-and-comer for sure.
Yeah, and we have, looks like Tate Torgerson here, ranked number 7 at 132 in AAA. Probably, 20-2 for a record this year. So been to the finals for a couple of them. Did well up at the Rumble.
Solid wrestler.
Early takedown there.
Trying to see, it looks like we have Dylan Beaglebach is the Saint, not Grisey. So we got Dylan Beaglebach in a tough cradle. Tate's very tough with that cradle.
Yeah, that's what he's kind of known for us.
Yep, solid performance. All right, now up is my favorite wrestler, my son Mason Hall, 12th grader. He's ranked number 5 in the state at 152 pounds, wrestling 145 tonight. And he's taking on a familiar foe. I'll let you introduce him. They've met many times.
Yep, Jared Doty, a 12th grader. You know, in the wrestling room, of course, we're talking about this one as well all week.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they've wrestled each other at least 5 times.
No, we just like competition, so.
Absolutely.
Got to beat the best. Got to wrestle the best.
Jared's a solid wrestler. He's got good skills, good movement. Nice double leg by Mason Hall. Good finish.
Quick tube there. Good job.
Mason's going to put him up again. Hall likes to wrestle from his feet.
Good job of coming up with that underhook.
Yeah, absolutely. He had a plan there for sure.
Yep.
Doty, good job hand fighting in there. Good throw by Hall. Another takedown. 4-1 now in favor of Hall. Got good job breaking him flat. He's got a leg trapped. Doty doing a good job hand fighting with the crossface hand there.
Keeps coming up to his base, which is important.
He's going to get called for stalling, just holding on to that hand. He's got to do something with it. Hall working for a cradle. Now looks like he's going bar. He's got the bar wrist locked up right now. Doty could be in a little bit of trouble.
He hips away here. We'll see what's going on.
Doing a nice job hipping away, so we're out of little position here. Just going to switch back to cradle. Good transition wrestling. Doty doing a nice job on bottom as well. Nice mat return.
Nice mat return, yep.
We're going to end this period 4-1 in favor of Hall. Good solid period. You can tell these guys have wrestled before. They're pretty familiar with each other.
Neutral. That pass by was so quick.
Nice in on a single. Spladle attempt by Doty.
Oh, wow.
There you go. Nothing yet. That was close. We had Hall thinking there for a minute, I'm sure. But Hall scrambles out of it. It looks like he's going to get the takedown here. Nice job pulling up on the ankle by Doty, though.
Nothing yet, yeah. Let his hips get broke down there a little bit.
That's 2. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Sorry, folks.
Oh no.
It's hard when my son's out there.
I don't think anyone's going to call you on that one.
So 6-1 now in favor of Hall. He cuts him. 6-2 now. That was a very nice splayal attempt by Doty there.
Yep.
I think that may have been
wrestling.
something you guys worked on in the room this week.
Oh yeah. No, and Doty's one of those kids that he does a lot of wrestling in the off season too, so he kind of knows those things too.
He's got a lot of skills.
Great shot here.
Good deep double. And they have a nice quality finish.
Trying to split, no split.
8-2.
Still elevating. Gonna get near fall.
2 near fall. So 10-2 now in favor of Hall. Kind of opening it up there. Little tenuous start to the second period, but should be in command now. One thing about Doty, he'll never stop wrestling any second of the match. You can never relax against that kid.
Yep.
So it's going to be Doty's choice, right? He's going to take down. Mason's going to put him up right away. His coaches love watching him just keep wrestling from the feet. So 10-3 is going to be the score now.
Seems to do pretty good from the feet.
Yeah.
Shot by Doty.
Doty doing a good job tying up the hands. He's got to use that in some fashion, otherwise he might get hit for stalling again. But if you tie up the hands like that, it can really neutralize an offense. Another double leg by Hall. Another spladle attempt, it looks like, by Doty. But no position for the spladle this time. So 12-3. They're yelling for Hall to cut him again. So he cuts him. It's 12-4. Major is in play. 1 minute remaining. Hall is going to throw a headlock here. That was a nice deed by Doty because usually that does not get stopped.
No.
2 more. 14-4 now for Hall. He's got the cross arm, so if he can keep him on the mat, does not. 14-4. They're going to put him up again. 14-5.
They have to have a lot of shots here to get bonus points.
Well, the major's secured, so you get 1 bonus point, but to get to that next one, you're right, it's going to take a while.
Yeah, the tech fall, I guess, I should be more specific there.
Yep, not a lot of time. We need a 5-point play to would do it. Be 19, no, we need a 5-point play, no, doesn't get us there. So it's probably going to be a major here. Nice shot, though. Keeping wrestling.
So 2 there, yep.
So 16-5 is all it'll end. Nice job. Good match. Doty wrestled tough.
Good work.
Yep. Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate it. Yeah, those guys have wrestled so many times. I know Jared, we've talked. I know him.
Yep.
Doesn't even like really wrestling Mason anymore, you know what I mean? Because they just know each other so well, you know what I mean?
Well,
he's a really good kid and a hard worker, a good wrestler. I really, but I'm really happy Mason got the victory tonight on senior night in his last home duel. So.
Yep, and congratulations on that.
All right, now we got the matchup we talked about here earlier. It was a 1-point match earlier in the match. This is Teddy Pierce. Wrestling at 152. He's ranked number 4 at 145. He is a senior, and he's taking on
Jimmy Brown from Cambridge, 9th grader. Had a great year for us so far this year, 18-5 on the varsity for record. Yeah,
Jimmy's a solid wrestler. He's got Good pedigree. You can tell he's been well coached and stays in good positions.
Yeah, he's just coming off last year. He was actually out the whole year with an ACL tear.
Oh, geez, I didn't know that. Oh.
Yep. So now he's kind of back on the scene and been doing a great job. You see him after football practice running around the track and doing extra work.
Yeah.
He's a hard worker.
That's awesome.
Key takedown for Jimmy Brown.
So Jimmy Brown has a 2-0 lead now over Teddy Pierce. Second time these two have met. Teddy won the first matchup 1-0 at the Rumble in the Red. Jimmy Brown looking to pick up, I think, his first W against the Saint this year.
Yep.
Because him and Mason Hall met each other in the Cambridge-Isanti tournament as well. In the finals, I believe. It's like a 10-6 match or something along those lines. 11-7. Pierce trying to get one and does. Pierce, very solid wrestler from the bottom. Very hard to ride. So 2-1 now, 20 seconds left in the first.
Collar ties there at the end.
Yep.
No one wants to give anything up.
Well, that's how it'll end. First period, 2-1 in favor of Jimmy Brown, Cambridge-Isanti. Both wrestlers breathing pretty hard. They were getting it after it in that first period. Pierce takes down, looking to tie it up here with another escape.
Couple switch attempts, and it looks like he's going to
get
get it.
He catches Jimmy Brown on his back. It's going to be a reversal plus near fall.
3 near fall. That was pretty quick, I thought.
That was quick, and he's got a barbed wire still locked up. Jimmy Brown's in a lot of trouble here. Teddy could switch to a headlock. Very strong fight, though, by Jimmy Brown. Nice job. So it's 6-2 now in favor of Pierce. Little kind of a Peterson roll to ended up in a barbed wire. Kind of very interesting scramble there.
That was kind of like a switch too.
Yeah, switch to a little bit of a roll to a barbed wire. I don't know. Very creative wrestling on the part of Pierce.
Well, you can tell they both know what they're doing. For sure.
Oh yeah. So 6-2 now. The dual meet score is still 19-12 in favor of Cambridge-Isanti. Good bust down by Pierce. Jimmy Brown flattened out pretty hard on that one. Now he comes back and builds his base.
About 1 minute left in the second here.
Teddy working a ball and chain ride, looking for that claw tilt. Now he comes out on the top side. He's got a ball and chain with a bar. Very tough position here for Jimmy Brown, but he's doing a good job keeping his hips flat and keeping out of exposure. Teddy has the arm across the back now. He's going to try to either power it across or shake the hand. Now goes back to bar. Short time, but Jimmy Brown's in a tough spot here for sure. Teddy Pierce kind of turning it on a little bit. Nice job fighting that off by Jimmy Brown.
Yeah, he's had to fight off a number of pinholds, so.
Yeah.
Very tough ride, very tough ride. I wonder what we're going to do here. Neutral.
Both up. I think that's a good call. He did get a takedown early. That period took a lot out of Jimmy. He looks extremely tired. It's hard when you got to fight off your back like that.
Yeah.
Oh
wow.
Nothing yet. Nice takedown by Teddy. Now it is 8-2. Teddy's I think Jimmy got broke a little bit on that scramble. Still fighting hard, but Teddy's just pressuring him. St. Francis coaches are screaming for Teddy to cut him and get some bonus points here, but Teddy's not hearing them yet. Working for a turn.
They'll probably let him go here now. No? Yeah, there you
Teddy
go.
cuts him. All right, he's got to work for getting a major here. We're looking for some bonus points. Every point counts in these St. Francis Cambridge duels.
Now we need that extra conditioning I was talking about earlier.
Yep. Teddy is a cardio machine typically. Jimmy obviously looks to...
Got the bear hug locked up.
There it is. Two takedown. So 10-3, he'll put him back up again. Jimmy Brown is exhausted. One more takedown for Teddy for the major. Takedown. 12-4, he has the major. Now he'll ride him out. Jimmy looks in a little bit of a pain down there. I don't know if something got caught up in that scramble or something, but he's just going to try to ride him out here and kind of be a hammer on top for 18 more seconds to pick up the 4 points.
You can tell he's really tired.
Jimmy's got kind of wore out in that period. Wrestled really well though. Teddy's a tough opponent.
Yep.
A very good match there. So 12-4, Pierce picks up the major. And now it is going to be 19-16, I believe.
Yep.
The dual meet score. Jimmy Brown. Well, happy birthday to anybody out there listening for Jimmy Brown. How old is Jimmy? It is his birthday, so happy birthday, Jimmy. Tough assignment on your birthday to take on Teddy Pierce.
Yep,
but
sure.
You wrestled well and keep coming back because you're one horse of a 9th grader, that's for darn sure. All right, coming up now, we got Tony Struntz for St. Francis. He's ranked number 2 in the state at 160 pounds, and he's taking on
Corey May for Cambridge-Isanti. He's 5-3 on the varsity this year. Senior, one of our seniors that is making it into the lineup tonight due to some of the sickness of some of our other wrestlers. So still a very good wrestler. Again, we take a lot of pride in our JV, and he's done really well in the JV. So.
Absolutely, and good for Corey too to get some good action in one of the best dual meets that they'll have this season. So. As a senior, he's a senior, right? So what a great opportunity for Corey.
Yep, senior captain.
Yep. Gets to take on one of the toughest hombres in the state at this weight class, so can definitely test his mettle as well.
Doing a pretty good job of keeping some space there.
Yeah, Corey looks strong, definitely. He's put together. Long, he's got the long muscles. By Struntz, very physical. May doing a good job facing out on that.
Yep.
Inside trip attempt by Struntz, to no avail. Does a nice goal behind for 2. Nice job by May scrambling and really, took Struntz almost the whole first period just to secure the first takedown. So I'd say that was a very nice job by May.
Yeah, a couple situations where it looked like Struntz had the upper hand. He kind of bases out and posts the shoulder, gets back square.
Nice job with positioning there. 2-0 at the end of the first period in favor of Tony Struntz. Struntz takes down.
switch on the way down there by Struntz.
Yep. May did a nice job catching that trailing hand, but ends up cutting him instead of giving up the stalling point, or warning, I should say. So 3-0 now for Struntz. Again, our dual meet score here is 19-16 in favor of Cambridge-Isanti.
It's kind of fun to see when your JV wrestlers, and really on another year, Corey could be in our varsity lineup, but how they kind of rise to the challenge.
Oh, yeah.
It's just fun to see.
Absolutely.
You know, even if it doesn't last all 3 periods, and we'll yet to see that, you know, I think he's done really well here.
Absolutely. Yep. Nice ankle pick by Struntz. He's going to cut him and go to work on some takedowns. Struntz's coaches are looking for him to turn up the volume here a little bit. Another takedown, so that's 7-1 now. He cuts him again. He's looking to really start to dominate this match now. Carry to his head. No near fall, but it's 9-2 now. There we go. Now we got near fall. We're going to get a pin here possibly. There it is. Nice job by Struntz picking up the fall. Don't hang your head, Corey May, because he wrestled a really nice job out there.
Yep.
You know, number 2 ranked kid in the state. Took him almost the whole first period just to yield a takedown.
Yep.
I think he did a really nice job there, Kyle.
Yep, for sure. And I mean, you can just tell the different level there, because last minute of Struntz there, he runs up the score with 3-4 takedowns and fall there. So.
Yeah, you saw him just take it to another level there.
Yep, for sure.
All right, now we have wrestling for the Saints at 170, number 4 ranked wrestler in the state, Cole Kerpak. He is a junior.
And for Cambridge-Isanti, Martin Putbreeze, who's an 11th grader, we're bumping him up to face Kerpak here.
Looking to go behind. Nice little sit-through attempt there. I'm sorry, what was his name?
His is Marty Putbreeze.
Okay, this is Marty. Marty Putbreeze there. Nice job with a sit-through. 2-point takedown for Kerpak. Kerpak's favorite position being the top position. He'll be looking to go to work here. You should see a lot of similar attributes to Mitch Wilson's style of wrestling here with Cole, just a little bit longer version. Mitch Wilson will run the short legs, Cole will run the long legs. So you'll see the long hook versus the high in the saddle short hook series that Mitch Wilson runs. But he is lethal with the power half, and he gets after it.
That did not look like it felt good.
No, now he's going near fall. 2-0, he's got 3 counted up. He's going to look to sink this deep. Hips are high, he's in really good position. It's got to be close to a fall here. He's going to come back out on top here, take the head. St. Francis is now ahead 28-19 in the duel after 2 consecutive falls. Nice fall by Kerpak. Now we're coming up on 182 pounds.
Great duel so far. It's anything but over.
Oh, absolutely. St. Francis, we are sending out Tyler Dahlstrom. He's a senior, having an awesome year. Placed at the podium at the Rumble on the Red. Champion at the Cambridge-Isanti tournament. Having a very good year. Who's he taking on here, Kyle?
He has Travis Drews, who's a 10th grader, having a pretty good first varsity year. He's 13-11 on the varsity.
Nice. 2-point takedown for Tyler. Nice little headlock attempt there for Caleb. Caleb looks extremely strong.
Yeah.
Definitely put together. Tyler, another one of our, oh, Marty. This is Marty?
Travis.
Travis Drews. Oh, got a banana splits. That is tight. He's in a tough spot. The duel's starting to open up here a little bit, Kyle. Now it's 34 to 9. Tyler Dahlstrom pretty lethal with that banana splits. That did not feel good, I'm sure, for Travis. He'll remember that one. You won't want to get in that spot again.
Well, we'll practice that one for sure.
Yeah.
29-second fall there for Dahlstrom. Wasn't he our overall wrestler of the tournament?
No, that was Tony Strunz.
That was Tony Strunz. Okay. Okay. I know he was in the conversation. So.
Okay, so now we got Cantrell versus Wentenkamp. Both these guys bumped up from 82 to see each other at 95 here. I think these guys wrestled each other at the Cambridge-Isanti tournament, if I remember right.
Sounds familiar here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm pretty sure they did. Cantrell very strong. Timmy Wentenkamp very wily. You know, he's a wily wrestler. He just gets himself in good positions.
Good flash shot there, right off the whistle.
Yep. Timmy getting after a power half with both hooks in. Cantrell is a 10th grader?
Yep, 10th grader.
Wow, he's another put together. You guys in Cambridge-Isanti know where the weight room is, man.
Wish we could teach everybody where it is. We have a few, yes.
Timmy working hard, but Cantrell very strong fighting off that power half. Timmy goes back to it. He's getting it in now, though. Cantrell's in a little bit of trouble here.
Yep, a lot of trouble.
Wentenkamp's tough when he gets to this position. Oh, that's pretty tight for the senior. He's really digging in deep. Wentenkamp wants this fall. We got about 25 seconds left. We lost the mouth guard of Cantrell here. He's fighting hard. That's tight. 40 to 19 now. St. Francis has really opened up this duel.
About the time you say it's not over, then it's over.
Yeah, very, very good run there. I mean, that's kind of what the Saints have been doing all year. That kind of gap between 32 and 195. We're pretty solid in that range.
Yep. Well, you guys kind of took it to St. Michael Albertville, I think, right? So, yep.
Yeah. In fact, there was a similar score at this point.
Well, this should be a good match here, I think. Will's really come into his own.
Will going 220 tonight, huh? Interesting.
Yep. Yeah, we double weighed our JV wrestler there, so it looks like he's going to be bumping up.
Sherburne's first match of the year. This kid has been wrestling at the highest level all over USA Wrestling and everything else, and then the injury, he thought he wouldn't make it back for his senior year, and now here he is out here wrestling. So I'm so happy for him and his father to see him out here. Little throw attempt by Sherburne, countered very, very well by Will. So it's 2-0, no near fall there. Sherburne looking a little bit tired here. Needs to get a restart.
Yeah, it's so tough to come in middle of the year.
First match, yep.
It's just so tough.
Yep.
You were out of the room for a week, and
pretty tough opponent to go against in your first match.
Yep.
No quitting Lucas, though. He'll keep coming. I'm sure his number one mission in this match is get through the match healthy, get the confidence that, hey, I can wrestle with this shoulder and that it's not going to hinder me, because he has bigger plans as the season goes on here.
Yeah.
So, and typically he's going to be our 95 pounder.
Okay.
So, wrestling up tonight against a tough opponent. 2-1 in favor of Will. Will tries a lateral. Gets it. 5 seconds left. Nice lateral drop. Somebody was going to get a lateral. They were wrestling in over-under. Will gets it.
And you know, just from watching that little bit, you can tell that he uses his weight really well. We're talking Sherburne here, so you know, very
he'll keep coming. I was just so happy to see him out on the mat. That was great. So now at heavyweight, we got Nick Pierce. He is a 10th grader and actually beat the number 8 ranked heavyweight in the state in AAA at the Centennial Duels last weekend. So.
Okay. And for Cambridge, we have Reed Ellingson, who is one of our JV wrestlers here, first-year wrestler, but very strong kid, good kid.
Yeah, he is strong for sure, because that's a lot of weight he's carrying. Nicky Pierce, I think, actually has to drop a couple pounds to make the 285
really?
weight limit. Yeah,
okay.
He's big legs and hips.
I'm a little biased being a former heavyweight, but this is what everyone comes to see.
Yeah.
Heavyweight match.
Here comes the barbed wire. He's got a pretty solid one. Nice job fighting it off. Oh, he's back on it though. That's a lot of weight to try to fight off. It's going to be very difficult for him to not get pinned here. Even as strong as he is. All right, Nicky Pierce with the pin. So the final of duel, 46-25. St. Francis gets the victory this year over Cambridge. Nice working with you, Kyle. You guys got a great team, young, and good future as always. So.
Oh, for sure, and you know you can't say enough about St. Francis. I'm happy to see that they beat STMA. You know that's always been a rival between really all 3 programs.
Absolutely,
so,
yeah, that was a great win for the program for sure.
Yep.
And pleasure working with you, Kyle. Best of luck the rest of the year.
Yeah, you as well.
Thank you.
Oh, this is yours.
Featured broadcaster? I don't know, maybe. Dave, I hit mute, but it's not blinking. There we go. All right.
Well, good luck the rest of the year.
Yeah, thanks,
see you soon.
Kyle. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.